What is up, y'all? Back at it again for a new video. Today I will be talking about narcissists and monkey wrenching. It's definitely a hot topic, when it comes to narcs. As everybody knows, like 95% of people who deal with narcissists will experience monkey wrenching. And what it basically is they basically start a relationship with someone before they even break up with you. It's very common that narcs actually don't break up with you. Like, you guys will never have like an official, we're not together. You'll just see them pop out with this new person, which by the time you see it, it's kind of an older person. Like, they had at least probably been talking to them for like 3 months or so, because they take that very serious. They don't ever want to be in a situation where they don't have a secure supply. And also, they're just nasty. They're disgusting. So yeah, they'll start talking to somebody and they will also re-love bomb you, so that when they leave you, it hurts that much more, But it's 100% intentional. It's 100% something that could be avoidable. They are intentionally doing this to hurt you. Now, when I say that, that is true, but they are also doing this because they need to switch supply. Getting left for other supply, which is what every person gets. There isn't a supply that hasn't gotten left, as far as when they're with a narcissist. So when you get left, it really don't necessarily mean something bad about you. I know a lot of people, it's a real big hit to the ego. And, they're not just going to leave you and it's just like, okay, I'm going to leave you and I'm not going to break up with you and I'm just going to go away. No, they have been smearing you. They just do a lot of mess. And then they move on to this relationship. And it can be very heartbreaking if you don't see it coming and you never knew about how narcs operate. It can kind of come left field. A lot of people, when they see that the narc has moved on, they can now see, oh, okay, so this is why you were acting weird. Or they may not even have an issue with you at the time, but they know that they've already started this because of something in the past that has made them feel like their life is in danger, because you may not want to talk to them because they're abusing you, and you're not letting them abuse you. You're like setting up boundaries and doing a lot of things that's affecting their supply from you, which is a good thing, but in their light, it's a bad thing. They need somebody that's going to let them be a punching bag. They need someone that is going to idolize them. They need a #1 fan and a piece of tissue to wipe their ass with. And if you can't do all that, they are going to have to look for someone else to be able to do that. Now, the thing about that is, this is why I say that nothing a narc does is not intentional. All of it is premeditated. When the narc got with you, they knew that it would eventually not last because they can't control themselves. They have to abuse you. And it's almost to the point when they get in a relationship with somebody, they know that they're not going to be faithful to you. Like, narcs cheat on everybody. Everybody that's been with a narcissist, you've gotten cheated on, even if they don't admit it sometimes, But yeah, so you usually are not in an argument with them when they do this. It can come by a surprise. It's all premeditated. And this is why they maneuver in the relationship how they do, because they know eventually you're going to have to leave them or they're going to end up leaving you. Either way, it's going to be bad for you. So this monkey wrenching isn't anything but something that was premeditated and planned out. And it's really also triangulation as well. A lot of times they will go get in these relationships with these people, but then they still won't leave you alone. They'll go get in these relationships with these people and get married, have children, buy homes, do all these things with this other person. And a lot of the things they're going to do, I'm just going to forewarn you if you're not already seeing it, it's going to be stuff that you wanted to do. Specifically, if they can hit everything you've ever given them an inkling you've wanted and they didn't give it to you. They want to give that to the next person, Now, when they go to this next person, they are in a relationship with this person, and you have to understand, because I know some of us, we see that and it's such an ego hit, but the person has basically went no contact with you because they're with someone else. We want to get back cool with the narc. Not we. I didn't necessarily want to go this far, but I know there's some people that will want to get back with the narc just because this person, they felt like that person was watching them be in a relationship and they want to cheat on that person. with the narcissist, because that's basically what the narcissist is doing by bringing that person into the situation. And a lot of times, like, listen, I'm not even saying a person got to stay with you if they don't want you, but what a narc has going on is something completely different. If you don't want to be with somebody, but you've been saying the opposite, you're really remedial if you think that person wanted to know, like, what's going on. You know, there's something wrong with it. That's a person that is communicating. And that's really, you know, I know now that I don't give people that grace very often anymore, but that's how you communicate, you know? But the thing about that is, you're not even going to experience that when you're dealing with a solid individual. So, if you're dealing with it, you might as well not even ask, because it's probably going to be some bullshit. But, I digress. They monkey wrench in this new relationship, and they're going to try to make that person seem like such an amazing person, your soulmate. They can't breathe without this ugly ass new supply. Some of them are cute. If the person is cute in this new supply, either way it's bad as hell. Okay? I'm just keep it real. Whoever stays with the narc, I know it don't seem like that way for the new supply, and it also don't seem like that way for you. Sometimes when they go ahead and finally do the last lick of monkey wrench, you know, to that new person, you really feel like you're not good enough. Like, sometimes you feel bad about yourself, and you shouldn't, because if it's a person that you think is an upgrade, that means that person, you're looking at the looks of that person is not conducting themselves based on how you think their looks should allow them in society, which means that they have now gotten caught up in with somebody that ain't on their level, because a narc is bottom of the barrel. The best thing you can do is get the most finest narc ever. But what you have to know about the most finest narc ever is they're going to be the most insecure, and they'll never know it. Like, they'll never be able to, like, actually live their life like who they are and what they look like. Because they don't love themselves. But if you aren't with somebody that is, and I'm saying the most beautiful narcissist, because the narc is an incomplete human anyway. So you at least want to have the looks. That would be the best narcs. One that looks good. Because I know inside, your brain toe up, everything. Your self-esteem toe up too. So the best looking narc is still an incomplete person. They are not the same value as a regular person. But this narcissist knows that. And that's a lot of times why they go and monkey branch to new people and do all this extra ass shit. It's really just a show that they're putting on. And the thing about it for me is, they're going to run out of energy for the show. They think everything's funny until they end up running out of energy, because this is all a game to the narc. You know? And I'll be honest, monkey branching and triangulating is something that brings a lot of pain, and it works well on empaths. It really does. It will hurt you, it'll confuse you, and it'll have you not trusting people. It'll have you not wanting to date. It'll have you not even wanting to look at nobody. You know, it'll have you bitter. You know, and you will feel this void within yourself because it's the other person. And if you don't know how to heal yourself, or you're not taking that serious, that person can have full-blown control over you. They could leave you for 2 years, come back, and you're excited to see them because your mind is basically believing that this person can basically heal the hurt that they've done to you. And that's not true. Because that just means that you had yourself around somebody unsafe, and now you're doing it again, and they've trained you to act like this by doing things that psychologically affect you. Being with a narcissist, whoever's with a narc, takes the L. Doesn't matter. The only position you really want to be in is old supply, and I don't know what other position, because every other position sucks. The closer you are to the narcissist, the worse. So if they monkey branch to somebody else, you're blessed. That next person, this is what they have to look forward to. Look forward to health problems. Look forward to psychological problems. Look forward to getting your coochie checked out every week because it's hot and you only dealing with one person. Get accustomed to not getting sleep for real. Get accustomed to a person purposely doing things to make you feel miserable. Get accustomed to somebody faking like they love you and then doing things intentionally to hurt you and taking pleasure out of it. And you spending money, you helping, you being a therapist for this person, and you check their phone they got 16 relationships going on.